Welcome back. Yes, so we had some technical difficulties. Technical challenges, we have solved them, we believe. So there may be something happening. I hope you guys are still around. I hope you stuck around through it because you believed. You believed in us, and we stuck it out. So we're back. Okay, I am RB Adam. I am working on the client mobile studio teams, VP of engineering, and with me we have...
I'm Jared Sharp9 Shapiro. Work on the webby and platformy stuff that makes everything work together.
Awesome. And
I'm Bright Eyes. I'm the director of advertising, so I work on advertising, catalog, prepaid cards, marketing stuff.
Awesome stuff.
Soft stuff.
Yes. So we have here some questions from you. These have been thoroughly vetted. So even though they're a little bit disheveled, I think we can get through a bunch of them and find some interesting things that will titillate and tantalize. So
now, those are words that I hear every Saturday night. It's crazy how that works out.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Jared.
Alrighty, let's kick it off with, okay, this one is huge, getting a lot of this. What is going on with Halloween? Let me frame this in, let's start with this one from Famed Chris. Give us any hints to what the Halloween big gift will be. Bright Eyes?
So I don't know if we have a video about this. Do we have a video about this? Okay, so the big gift, obviously going to come out October 13th, per tradition. What's a good hint that doesn't give it away?
Can you bounce it?
Can you bounce it? You can't bounce it. You can tip it over without killing what's inside.
Ooh. Does it light up?
It does a little. It does a little.
Those are some nice hints. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's keep the Halloween theme just for a second here. So from Darkness Chaos. Hey, Darkness Chaos.
Happy Halloween.
Any previews for Halloween event?
There will be a Halloween event, and I believe we have a preview in this very cast. So stay tuned. Keep watching. We're gonna show you a little bit about what's going on and what we're launching for Halloween. It's gonna be exciting.
Exciting. All right. Kicking it over to Jared, Sharp9. This is from Masvuj. Will you be able to block people from sending you messages/parties?
Let me think of... Yes.
Yes. Oh, good.
In fact, you'll be seeing that very, very soon.
Very soon.
Very
soon. That's a commitment.
There's 3 varies. Very
soon. Yeah. All right. Sweet. Okay, here's a question. We're going to answer this in 2 parts. So this is from Greenhouses. Roblox. We need to add more heads. People of Roblox are sad from the extinction of heads. No more are being made. We need more. Do you have a response to this?
Yeah, I mean, the heads come in all shapes and sizes, and we should reflect that. You know, we feel like we've done some work there, but yeah, we haven't made a head in a really long time. I'm glad to hear that people want them. That's great feedback.
It is good. Yeah.
Start looking into more heads. Seriously.
So I'm going to answer it in another direction, which is part of our long-term vision of Roblox is to allow user-created everything. So right now it's a bit limited. We've always thought about how can we open this up. And so in the future, we're really hoping that we can make user-made heads and hats and everything else and figuring out a really cool way for you to build it, to sell it, and make it a whole user community feature. So that's something we're still thinking about. We are making some exploratory tests, but that's kind of a longer term vision.
Yeah,
so.
No, that's amazing. A community of head makers.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a quick question here from Jaden I23. Will we ever be able to bend or twist bricks? So the answer is no. Unlike an iPhone 6, we view bricks as unbendable.
Relevant!
But what are you really trying to achieve? What you're probably trying to achieve is like a certain shape. And this is where solid modeling comes in. So this, our feature that we've released recently, is all about creating interesting new shapes from sort of primitive things. And you can create what is in sense a bended brick. So that's the answer to that. I've got a request here. This is from Mobard. Allow OGG files through audio filter. Things to know about OGGs. OGGs are a type of audio. They take up less space than MP3s, blah, 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 blah. There's a very passionate call to action for OGGs. What do you say about OGGs, Jared?
That sounds like some very good feedback. I'm sure to follow up on that on Monday.
All right. There we go. Okay. We have a question here from Awesome Player 7000. Can you add the time property in sound? It would be much easier. So sounds have been something we've kind of neglected a little bit historically at Roblox. Things have changed in the last year a little bit. We made a new sound engine. We made things much more reliable. Recently, we actually refreshed some of our core platform sounds, added some new ones, things like swimming, splashing, things like that that weren't there that we added, improved the footsteps, the falling, the jumping, things like that. And we're going to do more of that. And on the other side, we want to make it easier for developers to add cool sounds to their games and to control them at a little better level. So this is that type of question, this type of request, and absolutely this is something we want to do. We've done a little bit of it, but we want to do more. So from Kuromino Da Stream, why don't you guys make a translate for other languages? I'm killing myself trying to talk to people. Do you have an answer for that?
Talking about translation automatically when you type, that would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
But yeah, I mean, I think we should be supporting, as many languages as possible, and we should make it so everyone around the world can play, and we're talking about that. So maybe we'll be seeing some stuff soon. Maybe we'll be seeing stuff very soon. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Keep going your toes.
There you go. All right.
Very diplomatic answer.
Okay, I'm going to shoot this one over to you, Brett.
Okay.
From iBuddyJosh10.
All right.
Will Bloxicans return this year?
The return of Bloxicans. They might. They might.
They might. All right.
Yeah,
We're being very
much less
non-committal
diplomatic.
here.
Like,
Not a
it's
no.
a thing that might. It's not a no.
It's not a no. All right. I'm going to answer this question. This is from Crypteyes. Will Studio ever be available on mobile devices? So this is something that we get a lot, and we at Roblox really believe in the power of building and bringing amazing building creation experiences to all our users and developers. So the more we get into mobile, which is obviously huge and really important, the more we want to have that building experience on mobile. And we think, what does it look like? Does it look like the exact desktop studio on mobile? It probably doesn't, because that's not really a natural fit. And what we're trying to figure out right now is, what does it mean to have some kind of studio building experience on mobile? It's probably going to be like, what does Microsoft do when they put Excel on an iPad? We sort of think about it from that direction. So we want to have some great building experience where you can create amazing content, but still have it feel natural on a mobile device with touch and swipe and playing and all that stuff. So that's something we're working on, and we're going to keep thinking about that. Okay. Let's go on to a question from the Amaze Man. I think I've played some of his games. They're pretty cool.
We met him.
Oh,
He was at the making.
that's
Fair.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. Good point. I'm going to shoot this over to you, Sharp9. With the removal of the global player points leaderboard, tongue twister, the game sort top points should also be removed.
I agree.
Yeah.
Good point. No, we are in the process of rounding all this stuff out, and I think we've thought through all of the corner cases and all of the other pieces on the site that are using points, and I think we'll have them all addressed when we roll out the refactor there on the points.
All right. Great. So I have a question here from Lumez14. And I'm going to tie it into another one from Dat Rolldeer. And so first question is, will Roblox come to Fire TV, Xbox One, PS4? I've heard rumors about it. Didn't we show footage on Fire TV or something? And then the other question is, I know you're trying to polish the mobile app for iOS and Android, but there is also a small Robloxing community that uses the Kindle Fire. Thing is, Fire OS is Android-based. Oh, good point. So these are basically asking, when is Roblox going to be on Amazon, on Fire, and then maybe other platforms? So obviously, we love Roblox. We want it everywhere. We want it on every platform. This is something we're working on. You can see it takes a while, but Amazon and Fire is an easier port than other platforms. So first of all, it runs on a Kindle Fire. It runs on a Fire TV. We did make a demo even with the little Fire TV controller. It's pretty cool. So it just takes a little while to launch it. We have to integrate with a platform and get everything set up with Amazon. So we are actually working on this. It's going to be coming, so look for that soon. Okay. So you might have an opinion on this.
Okay.
From Mr. Atomic Blaster.
Okay.
Along with Roblox mobile video ads, will Roblox eventually have a feature to show user-created ads in-game on a computer?
This is an excellent question, and I would love to have that. I love our user ads. They're like, I think the funnest part of going, well, obviously Roblox is the funnest part of going on the Roblox website, but checking out all these crazy like ads and then figuring out where they link to, it's like super fun. So mobile ads, mobile video ads, you know, are out. Hopefully you are using them in your game. This is my plug. We recently increased the payout to 5 impressions, 1 Robux ratio. So I know we've doubled it twice already. And you know, we've got a lot of mobile traffic, so you guys could consider adding it to your game. But that wasn't the question. So I don't think that we're currently working on adding ads in desktop games right now for video, but it is something that I think is interesting for the future. Absolutely.
Awesome. Great. Okay, so I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm getting a lot of these questions. From Universing, how close are the Roblox physics for CSG? Mm-hmm. And from PBJMS, I love PBJs. When will all of the collisions and physics be added to the CSG? CSG is solid modeling. That's how we combine stuff. So, how close? Like, if this is where we are now, and this is solid modeling physics, it's like we're like this. It's
oh man,
like,
they're almost touching.
I mean,
they're so close.
Can you see that? It is so, like, it's done. We have coded it. It works. We are just waiting to release. So you should get ready for that. Okay, shooting over to Sharp9 here. From Pineapple of RT. How does the... This is a perfectly reasonable username, right? How does the follow system work? Is there a queue, or is it completely random on who joins?
Well, this whole cloud of following and teleports and play with friends and all that stuff, there's a lot in there. Lots of ins and outs. Big situation there. We're working on making that a little bit more intuitive, making things work a little bit better, making it easier to do that stuff, making it easier to play with your friends, and there should be some really big stuff coming. It's my way of kind of evading the question. That's it. It's complicated. We're working on it.
All right. Cool. We are working on it. Okay, so I got a couple questions about this, and I can't find the other one because we're getting so many awesome questions here. It's hard to even, like, they're coming in. But let me find the one I just found, which I just lost again. Okay, from SD10099. Sorry that SD10098 was taken. How does the Roblox developer app work? I tried to use it with Studio, but after typing in the code, it never loaded. Okay, so first of all, a lot of you guys probably don't even know about this, and there's a reason you don't know. It's because we didn't tell you. It's because we wanted to, like, keep it a little bit on the down low before we made a big deal about this, but obviously, so mobile's getting big. We're trying to make it easier to make great Roblox games with mobile. We released a special app just for iOS for now, and that was the other question was, is it coming to Android? It's a special app that lets you test. You have Studio on your computer. You can actually run your game right on your mobile device. It's really awesome. You can, whenever you want to test, you just test right there. And and it's really cool. It makes the development much faster and much easier. You can hunt down the bugs and stuff. So we released it on the store just last week. People have been downloading. We've gotten great feedback from it. It's still not like all the bugs aren't fixed, and we haven't done all the documentation for it yet. So we're going to be pushing that out real soon. Once we have that in a way that we feel really comfortable with, we will pump it, and we'll probably make a blog article, something like that. We will totally tell you guys about it. I'm glad you're discovering it. We can see that the interest is really there. And we probably will make an Android version eventually too. We're starting with iOS. We want to just nail that first. So anyway, that's cool. We're working on that. All right. Oh, there's a whole bunch of new questions. I'll shoot this one right over to Sharp9. Will we ever be able to change group names?
Change group names? Why in the world would you ever want to do that? Seriously, folks.
Okay, there we go. Make a new group. That was the answer to that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
yeah.
just kidding.
We're working on it.
This poor guy.
All right. Just a bunch of softballs for you. All right, so
Spears.
yeah.
Spears.
So, Bright Eyes, from Blockstaro5151S,
Okay.
when will the Astral Isles get more hats?
That's happening right now. Like today and tomorrow and yesterday. Like,
Oh my goodness.
for sure.
Hats
like,
everywhere.
There's well, that's just true. But particularly this weekend is Clan Weekend. We're selling like some great clan made hats. We've got our artist made hats. We have some hats made by like users who've retextured hats. So there's all kinds of cool clan stuff coming out this weekend. Astral Isles, Splintered Skies, Overseer, all of them. So check out
Awesome.
the catalog.
Exciting.
Today.
Okay, super quick one. Animals Roblox. When will we be able to mute sounds in game? It's code complete. We're shipping that soon. Okay. Okay. I just had a good one. Oh, Sharp9.
Yes.
Cynical Roblox. When will
This
the
is going
max?
to be a good one, I can tell.
This is solid.
When will the max length of uploadable audio increase past 2 minutes?
Why in the world would you want that feature? Seriously. Okay, point taken.
And
We're working on it.
isn't it more than 2 minutes? I thought it was more than 2 minutes.
I'm not sure. We're looking at the usage of audio assets right now and how many assets are being downloaded, yada, 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 and we're looking at what our limits are. So we're working on it. We're moving things forward.
All right. Bright Eyes. Will from Mr. Atomic Blaster.
Again.
Wait.
Okay.
We had
we
had one
already-
before. All right, cool. This guy's a good question asker.
Good questions.
Will bidding on ads with Robux ever come back?
I actually don't know the answer to that. I know that it was possible for a while.
Yeah.
It's not possible now. So I think we ran a test, and whatever we were looking to happen probably didn't happen. So I don't think there's any plans
All right.
for that.
Fair enough. Okay. We had a question here about points again. Happy Rocket Wheel. No more cynicism. I'll shoot this over to you. Will developers be accessing the feature of unlimited player points today?
Not
Any
today.
guess?
What's that?
Any guess?
Yeah, I can guess.
You can guess. Probably a pretty informed guess.
I think
would say.
the last answer I gave him this was there were 3 varies involved. Very, very, very. Was it very, very, very soon or was it very, very soon?
Oh,
I
there
think
was
there were
3.
3. There's
I think
definitely
there was
was
3.
three.
Yeah, very, very, very soon. Yes.
Okay.
So like Monday?
I don't know if that's 3 very soon. Very, very, very soon. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take a question from Gallium here. Will water ever be more realistic, i.e., puddles and waves and rivers? So, yeah, do we want this? Absolutely. So, water is something that we could spend the rest of our lives working on water, and, some of us want to. This is a bit of a wet dream, but we would like to, we would like to improve the Roblox ability to have cool water. We would want flowing rivers, we want lakes, we want water simulation, we want all this stuff. We want water to look better, we want it to act better, we want cool ships, and all this type of stuff. So the answer is yes, we're working on it. It's gonna come. So,
You're reacting.
I don't know what's going on with these guys over here.
Talking about water over here.
Just talking about water.
What about
Okay.
ice? Can I ask a question? When can we have slippery ice?
Slippery ice?
Yeah.
Ice is actually slippery.
Is it?
It's
I didn't
actually
even know
slippery.
that.
So if you remember
You already made the thing I wanted.
the Winter Games last year,
Yeah.
the Lottie game, when you were walking
Mhm.
over the ice, it was slippery. It was really cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
Now maybe we could do it better.
Okay.
Maybe that's your real question.
Well, no, I would never.
So we'll do that. Okay. I got a question for you. No, I'm going to give it to
Alright.
This is from Amaze Man again. But I thought this was kind of a cool question. It's an idea. Trending games. Tags the community, give the games, become trending tags. View games as tags instead of genres.
So tags in the forum, tags on Twitter. That's interesting.
Maybe be tags on the games,
I
right?
think on the
Tags
games,
And
yeah.
then, like, you could,
themselves.
like, oh.
Yeah, we talk a lot about how to make games more discoverable, how to create new categories that maybe make sense for people can find games, maybe interest them around some metric, and that's interesting. Move that into the conversation.
All right, cool. I haven't even read this question yet, so I'm just taking a giant leap of faith. It's from Smooth Block Model. I know this guy's cool.
He's legit.
He's legit. So this question is probably super legit. Okay, I'm going to read it and then figure out the best person to answer it. Compiled teams of top developers should get the chance to make some of the bigger events, like the Roblox Egg Hunt. Thoughts?
I actually have, I think I might have a good answer there.
Please.
Yeah, I think we are absolutely looking towards making events that are user-based and user-driven and based in users' existing games. You know, like, so you've got a super cool game. I want you to put eggs in that game, and I want those eggs to award actual Roblox hats, and this is something we're absolutely interested in doing. And are working on, even for our Thanksgiving event. I'm already like talking to some users about some things that we can do to make their games perfect for our events.
Awesome. Okay, quick question for you. This is from Sim Builder. When looking at someone's game, it just says builder:username. How about the ability to have custom users for builder, scripter, etc.?
Custom users for builders.
So like if people worked on a game collaboratively,
So just
how to
doesn't
give
have
the
one
credit,
name,
right? How to give the credit for that?
Yeah. That kind of ties into some stuff that you're working on too around collaborative building.
That's right,
I
yeah.
think that opens up a whole new world of stuff we have to surface and build for people.
That's right. That's a really good point. So one of the things we're actually working on in the last few months of the year, this is something that has been requested for a long time, and it's really key, is a better ability for groups of people to work on a game together, and not just the technical part, but how do they share the profits if they're selling the game, and sort of organize the work and all that type of stuff, which I think is kind of related to this question. And so we are working on this because we know that the greatest things that people create in life are created with a team. And you, by yourself, there's only so much you can do, and you can do amazing things. The best things are done by teams, and we see that now with a lot of type games. We want to really unlock that, make it easier and more natural for people to collaborate.
And you see this on Roblox now, where we see
Yeah.
games that are just beautiful, but they're not really gamey, no real scripting. And then we see games that are like really gamey and really impressive scripts, and maybe visually they're not as impressive as some of the others.
That's right. Right. So we want to bring those types of people together. Okay. Cloudwork Roblox, are there ever going to be big dynamic lighting updates this year? Are there ever going to be big dynamic lighting updates? Yes. Are there going to be big dynamic lighting updates this year?
The next 3 months?
No, sorry. We're not working on that right now. We do have cool stuff for the future, but it's and not this year. Okay. This question from Walter the Cat 121. Bright Eyes. Will we be getting more cat hats? I'll shoot this over to you. No.
I'll be Jared. We're working on it. we're not.
That's funny because when I say that, we're not either.
Sure, why not? The cat hats sell well, you know. Sure,
Yeah.
I certainly imagine there will be more cat hats.
More tails.
More tails.
Actually, there are plans for more tails. So
Okay.
that's-
All right, we got to. I just got
Go,
the notes. We
go,
got 3
go.
minutes left. We're gonna do rapid fire. This is gonna be so quick, guys. Will size limits on parts in studio be deleted? No. Okay. Are there gonna be any more high quality materials like granite, some obsidian with higher details? Yes. We're making a whole new material system. They're gonna be more awesome owner than ever before. Will we ever be able to have multiple game owners? That's pretty much what we just talked about.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Right now, so I should be answering this really fast.
Molasses over here. Out of time. Okay. Will there ever be better improved capabilities for exporting Roblox places? E.g., Roblox exports water improperly right now. I don't know what that is about exactly. So maybe. Quick. Oh shoot, we added that one already. There's so many questions here. Okay, will there ever be a message to all friends option on Roblox?
That's kind of an interesting question. Also.
Okay. Will you ever make public game servers where only friends can play in them? Green Avoid.
Well, we're working on it.
Okay, about universes. Is there any way you could remove the message that show up when you're waiting for server or whatever, like when it shows waiting for server? Is there any way you can make it convertible to GUI form at least? Okay, we're totally, we've actually implemented that and we're shipping that really soon. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a whole new startup experience. That gray box in the middle is gone. It's going to be super cool. It's super customizable. Okay, will Roblox have a list of 30 players that you last met? It would be easy if you forgot their names and you want to be friends with them.
It's funny, we're working on, we actually, I know we're working on a lot.
We're working on that.
This actually just came up the other day where we talked about friend requests in game not being persistent on the site, and we're designing stuff around that. I can't guarantee when we're going to actually pick that up, but it's something we're actually actively looking at.
All right, that's cool. Will Roblox groups have categories in the future?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Like,
Okay. Last question. We'll do one last question. We'll do one last question for everybody. This is the wrap up. So, all right, this is going to be good questions. Okay. This is from Malix Roblox. How will the new max player system work? Also, how do you make your place have 100 max players? Okay, so 100 max players. You know, we want a lot of players in a game. It's super cool to have these games. So recently we've been working on this, and whenever you try and push up the scalability, you run into all kinds of interesting problems. And every step you make, you realize there's new things you have to worry about. So we think we're really close on this. We're actually running a beta test right now. There's about a dozen top Roblox developers who are in on the beta test. They've turned on their game for 100 players. It's working reasonably well. We're not quite ready to turn it on for everyone yet. So we want to make a few more tweaks and make sure that we have it totally nailed. Right now the limit's 50. We want it to be 100. We want it to be more someday. 1,000, 1,000,000. How cool would it be? 1,000,000 Roblox players in one place.
At the same time.
At the same time.
Whoa.
But 100 right now would be really cool, and we are working on that. There are a few places you can actually find these, are public places that have it enabled right now, so go check it out. I don't have a list on me right now. There's some Roblox swimming pool game. That's one of them I know. But it's super cool. So, yeah. Okay. This is your last question, Bright Eyes.
okay.
Harvey's 200. Will there be a try before you buy button in catalog?
I don't think we have plans for a try before you buy button currently, but you can enable like a 3D sort of viewing thing, and there are also games that exist that, like, when I want to try it on, I go to Catalog Heaven, check it out, Merely Serenok.
Catalog Heaven's pretty good, right?
It's kind of awesome.
Okay. So last question for Jared. Okay. From Soul V3. Will achievements ever be implemented into Roblox? Example, bought first hat, you get an extra 10 ticks.
Well, we do have the badge system.
Mm-hmm.
Badge system's pretty robust. We're looking at making that better. So I think a lot can be done there, and developers can leverage that and use that how they want.
Awesome. Okay, guys, we're taking a short break. We're going to be right back. I want to thank you so much. This has been a blast. We had great questions. Thank you, guys. This is awesome. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Cheers.
Hello! I am Jack Smirking Revenge. I'm here with Eurosync Sparks and Stickmasterluke. First and foremost, I would like to apologize for the technical difficulties we experienced earlier. We were running frantically throughout the building, trying to get it fixed. But, as you know, Roblox U is an event that we launched about a month ago that encouraged learning how to create your very own Roblox creations. I just noticed that I've never sat in this chair. I feel very strange on this side.
Different perspective
That's
on
a
everything.
different angle, yeah. But yeah, Roblox U launched about a month ago. It encouraged, you had Eurosync Sparks tutorials with his silky smooth voice guiding you through exactly how to make, you were doing racing games, right?
Yes.
And Luke was doing
Mad
Bloxer games.
Yeah.
So the response has been tremendous. Everybody seemed to be really pleased with the tutorials. The last of those tutorials have recently launched on the Roblox U homepage, so definitely check it out. But don't check it out now, because as an exclusive part of this Bloxcast, Eurosync Sparks and Stickmasterluke, did you guys see Jack just like springboard by the camera? They are going to be doing exclusive tutorials that are that will only live within the confines of this particular Bloxcast. So if you have Studio, open it up, start a new project, and let these guys walk you through doing some really cool things. Also, while they're doing that, I have the Twitch chat open right here. It felt like an Android sort of day. I retired the iPad, you know, and, you just gotta mix it up sometimes. And if you have any questions about what they're showing you, please ask them in the chat, in addition to the other hilarious and horrifying things that you guys say in the chat. And if the questions are relevant, I will fire them their way, and hopefully they can answer them for you. But I think this marks the very first time we're doing a live stream that will actually teach you how to do something. So aren't you glad you stuck around? I sure am. Kinda, sorta. I'm not being sarcastic. Anyway, that being said, we have Roblox U open on the gaming PC. My tablet is vibrating. I don't know why. It's okay. I don't know why I share these
It
things
just
with you.
wants your attention. It needs your love.
Yeah, no, I think, oh look, I'm on it.
Oh.
Look, there we are.
A meta.
Right?
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to see me do this because of the space-time continuum. Alright, anyway, let's jump right in and see what we're doing here.
Yeah, so I guess I'm doing stuff now? Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's
Why
kind of
not?
how we do things here.
I guess so. We're here. Let's do some learning. So yeah, I'm Eurus McSparks. I was doing Roblox racing, and I thought it would be a really cool thing to show you today is how to use solid modeling to do cool stuff.
How you solid model, bro?
Yeah, it's solid snake modeling.
Solid snake modeling.
Yeah, so I'm just going to pop into my little test level that I made for my game, because I made a really short track, because testing the whole track would have taken 1.5 million years.
What do
the
we look
shortest
like,
track
whole
possible?
track testers to you? No.
Yeah,
That's
no.
not who we are.
I never make anything big, I just make tiny little stuff. But yeah, I am going to use solid modeling, which is more commonly known as CSG. It's taken me 1 million years to start calling it solid modeling. Some therapy helped with that.
And millions of years!
Yes,
Millions!
literally millions.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a really cool tool that you can use to make interesting shapes. So what I'm going to do is I'm in my level, I moved my car, which was in server storage. I'm just moving it out into the workspace so I can take a look at it and do some stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of cool things you can do with solid modeling. I'm just going to make a little tailpipe for our car to get a little bit of an extra accoutrement. This solid modeling is a really cool way to add little tiny details that would be kind of hard to do with decals and such.
And you can see a lot of that on Roblox now. Like, the first thing that comes to mind is like Crazy Man 32 with his Angels 15 game.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
making
absolutely.
missiles and hollowing out the
Yeah.
tips and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
I've even seen the pizza game. There's like a tube that the boxes fall on
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, absolutely. Selective removal stuffs.
So yeah, solid modeling is also really easy to get into, and so I think it's also almost easier to show you rather than try to explain it all. So I need to start with the cylinder because I'm making a tailpipe, and I'm just going to make the second cylinder slightly smaller using our scale tool. And then moving into position, I think that looks about right.
That looks
Okay.
like a massive tailpipe, dude, in
Oh,
relation
no,
to the size of your car.
Just you wait, it's
I'm a narb, I don't know what I'm talking
massive
about.
is not even going to begin to describe this. But the trick with solid modeling, the really cool thing you can do, you can put stuff together, but what's a little bit more interesting is that you can take stuff apart. You can hollow things out. So I've got my 2 cylinders here. And this middle cylinder, I'm actually going to click the negate button, slide it into place, select them both just by dragging, click union, and boom.
BAM! You went with
That
boom.
easy.
I did go with boom.
I
you know?
thought it was like a BAM moment. It's what was in my heart.
Yeah, well, we need to go to like the
Saying that a lot,
Lexopedia
man.
of comics of the onomatopoeia.
Right. Either way, hollow.
Hollow.
Check it out.
One actual cool trick you can do, if you don't like how it hollowed out, because I actually want to change this a bit, hit separate, it's back in the 2 pieces.
That was neither a boom nor BAM.
No,
That
it was subtle.
It's just bad. It's subtle.
Yeah.
Have some class.
So one thing you can do, which I definitely encourage, is play around with the materials and the colors of things, because definitely want these both to be metal, because you don't make tailpipes, well, not good tailpipes, out of plastic. But one neat thing with the negate tool, if you color something in, and move it into place, negate it, and then combine them, it'll actually make that area that was negated that color. So not everything has to be the same uniform color over everything. You can actually make it look pretty neat. And it's actually still a little bit big, so maybe not quite as large.
So is that a common building technique where if the thing that you want to make, regardless of, and I don't know because I don't know how to build the stuffs, but I would think that it would make sense to make the parts that you want, regardless of their size, very large, just to get a
Yeah.
good sense of scale. And
Yeah,
then, and then
often really good builders like EBR members will build stuff that's high detail and large scale, and then they'll find a plugin or a script or something that can scale it down.
So
But
scaling's like the
CSG
last step, right?
Yeah, we don't have a tool that scales a model right now. Maybe we should come up with one. But
Maybe we should.
maybe we should. But the CSG does it, so CSG works right with.
Yeah.
Maybe we did.
But yeah, usually working big. The trick with CSG is that when you scale it down, everything kind of keeps the same proportion. So if
Right.
you do need to change sizes in what you're making, do it before you
bring everything together with CSG.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
And yeah, I just put a weld on this to stick it onto the back of the car, and just as a little fun bit, I'm just going to put in some smoke because it's a tailpipe,
Nice.
and I'm just going to make it maybe not quite as much smoke. I'm just because that's a lot of that.
It's like a sauna.
What? You probably got a V10 in that beast.
And I also kind of want to see the tailpipe at all because right now you just see the smoke.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it looks
There we
better in
go.
motion too.
It probably does. And I'm just going to.
You know, a lot of people are commenting in the chat about how easy you're making this look.
There's
just
no
like,
there's no
"You make
trick
it
or
look so easy."
there's no trick or magic. I mean, you can do this at
We're
home.
like
How many
old
times have
time.
you rehearse this?
We're like old timey magicians.
Okay,
Like, there's no illusions in play here. This is all 100% real. See?
Okay, I
Come on
might
down, kids.
have practiced a little bit before.
Can you talk like that, old timey
I can't.
prospector voice?
I can't do that.
Okay, kids, today
There we go. Yeah.
today we're going to learn about solid modeling.
We sound
Yeah?
kind of like Terrence and Phillip. Which is funny because it looks like your car is farting. Okay.
So yeah, one last thing I was doing, I just
Go
ungrouped the
with
car, grouped it back together, and now we got a cool car with smoke coming out of the tailpipe. And you may want to adjust the smoke because this is still a lot.
Just
I
so
don't-
you know, I'm going to refer to farting as smoke coming out of the tailpipe.
It's a euphemism for the ages.
Yeah, you took something away from this crowd.
You didn't just learn about Roblox, you learned about life.
Exactly. And that's what we're all about here.
But yeah, solid modeling is that easy. You know, in just a couple minutes you can make really cool service details with just really simple parts, and you know, you can make all kinds of things in the car. I don't have time now, but you know, you can make like a steering wheel, you can make, you know, cool fins and stuff, just whatever you want. It's really that simple. Just play around with it. It's a lot of fun.
the car?
I could,
It's not an illusion, see?
if you ask nicely. Well, let me put it back in. Actually, it's not called car, so the script won't
Just
destroy
do a
it.
solo and jump in it.
Yeah. So I have to wait for the game to.
Oh.
Oh, that's not me.
You're jacking the blocks.
I am.
We forgot to.
Yeah, we don't need this wall anymore.
We have a
It's a breakout.
Oh,
Tiger Ranger.
don't want any of that stuff. Oh man, I look super awesome now.
Struck the main vein just south of Norfolk. I don't
So
know.
yeah, we got
Nice.
and so yeah, we got the
Old
smoke
timey
coming out of the
prospector
car.
voice. That's gonna be a thing now.
Sweet.
And there we go. That's all there is to do it to make really cool details.
That is awesome, man.
So yeah, play around with CSG or solid modeling. See, it still hasn't stuck.
Play with smodeling, Narbs.
Modeling.
Modeling.
Smodeling, yeah. All right, well there you have it. That is how you make a billowing, if you will. Didn't think I'd say that word today. Billowing. That's how you make a billowing tailpipe on a race car with solid modeling.
Sounds
you got
gnarly.
It sounds what?
Gnarly.
It's gnarly. Yeah, billowing. That's what that is.
Yeah.
I challenge you in the chat to come up with a word that more aptly describes the smoke that's coming out of Eurus McSpark's tailpipe. I challenge you.
Yep.
All right. So now we're moving on to Stickmasterluke's portion. They're gonna switch seats.
Yep.
I get to stay
I'm
here.
jumping in for a second.
Whoa.
Someone just asked in the chat if we're gonna put these tutorials up on YouTube. They're already up on YouTube, but we're gonna publish them as their own playlist in probably very early next week, so that they will be, you know, open for everybody to kind of find and search for and look through at their will. So yes, these things will exist for a long time.
Forever.
All right. For a long time. See.
So that's that.
Exactly.
You guys are saying weird things when I challenge you to beat the word billowing. I've got smarbling, smooklering,
Okay. How about with a real word?
smoke fart, lots of smoke fart, a mutated smoke fart, smarfartling.
It's too advanced for my vocabulary.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
one's not even original. This just says Alan farts.
Winner.
Yeah, there you go. that one was. All right, so what are we looking at here? Stickmaster
All right,
Luke.
so I'm gonna go over just a quick. This is a nice feature for mostly melee games. It's really simple. We're gonna be making it so that a sword is team safe, so that the sword doesn't hurt your own teammates.
Because you don't want a TK, bro.
Yeah, I
Nobody
mean-
likes a TKer. dude.
Most of the weapons around on Roblox hurt people regardless of what team they're on. So we're gonna be changing that up so you can make a team game with your sword and not be scared to accidentally hit a teammate.
And you could take this for your life. Don't hurt your friends.
Yeah.
Hurt your enemies.
Yeah.
Wow. That's profound.
Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, I'm just got a nice level here. I'm just going to go over how teams work really quickly. So players, if I do a play solo, players have two values. Oh, don't have a spawn. Let me put one in. Okay, so we're going to go over to the insert.
Learn to studio, man.
Yes. Okay. So open the toolbox. Open the toolbox.
Yes!
Gotta put in a spawn real quick. So we're gonna go over to Roblox sets.
And real quick, before I interrupt you, I
Yeah.
just want to point out this is really important news that eDudeman123, and I don't know if you're ready for this. He said in the Twitch chat, Stickmasterluke, you have a beard.
Oh my god.
What?
I had no idea.
You guys are so observant.
Was there a
All
time
right.
there wasn't a beard?
There was a time, I think.
When I first started here, you were not
Yeah,
bearded.
yeah.
You were Stickmasterluke
It's grown on me.
sans the beard.
Yeah.
Ha! You just said it grows. That's dead.
All right. So
Couldn't fix it.
since we're gonna be testing out with teams, we're gonna drag in a blue team spawn from. So we go to Toolbox, Roblox sets, game stuff section. We threw in a blue team spawn. No red team spawn, so we'll do blue and yellow. Alright, so we have these two spawns, and then we're also going to need a sword. So in Roblox sets, we're going to scroll down to weapons. And these are the default weapons right now that you can throw in your game really easily. So I just put it into the starter pack. But to explain how teams work really quickly, I'm just going to jump in.
You gonna do some testing?
Yeah, quick test just to
Yeah.
show you what a player
Testing
has.
on Roblox.
Players. So, players have two values in them that kind of represent what team they're on. We have team color, so that's what team they are on, and then neutral. Neutral is whether they are on a team or if they're not on a team. So neutral would be you're not on a team, and then not neutral. See, I'm on blue, and I'm in neutral is not a team. So
And it changes in real time right
yeah,
there.
it does change in real time in the leaderboard. So these are two values that we're going to be looking at while doing this. Let's return back to what we're doing. So we have these two teams, blue and yellow, and we have a sword. We got to make this work for teams. It's really not that hard. So we're going to go into the server script, the sword script, and this is the default sword that's been around for quite a while. And we're just going to make it work for teams. So first, we notice right here that we have the player that this is the player that's wielding the sword. And then we're also going to have to find the player that we might be hitting.
So to do this, we need to do some, is this
Yeah,
entry
no,
level
I-
scripting?
It is. It is
Okay.
pretty entry level. This is pretty much one of the steps I first took when I was learning to code myself on the
Okay.
Roblox. Yeah.
So basically you're witnessing the birth of a legend
Yes.
here live.
All right. Yep. So
We just got a note.
So yeah, we're gonna start by describing. We're gonna find the player that we might be hitting. So I'm just gonna call that target player. And we're gonna go to game.players. Get player from character. This is a function of players that lets you find a player based on the character. We're gonna be looking for the hit.parent. So hit.parent is presumably the character that you might be hitting with the sword, and then
You're gonna hit your parent with the sword.
I never said that.
I personally cherish my mom and dad, and it would really upset me.
So it hits parent. Okay.
You shouldn't hit your parents. They birthed you.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we're gonna be checking to see if we did.
I mean, I could call my dad.
That's pretty much what we're doing here.
What?
Yep. This variable right here tells us. So we're gonna check to see if. I'm sorry. We're gonna be checking to see if this target player is present. So. And then we're also gonna be checking to make sure that your player exists. So and B player. So these are just the two players that we're gonna be checking to see if they're on the same team or if they're both on a team. So first we're gonna check if they're both on a team. So if bPlayer.neutral. Actually, we're gonna check to make sure it's false. And we're gonna also check to make sure if target player is not neutral as well. So if they're both not on a team, if they're both on a team, sorry. They're both not neutral, which means that they're both on a team. Then we're going to check if they have the same team color. So that's pretty easy. We just compare it. So vPlayer.teamColor. Oops, there should be an if line, sorry. The vPlayer.teamColor is equal to targetPlayer.teamColor. Then we're gonna return, and that's pretty much the code. So what's going on here is we check to see if you're hitting a player, and if you're a player, and then we check to see if you're both on a team, and then we check if your teams are the same color, which means that you're on the same team, and if so, then we put return here. And what return does is it actually exits the function immediately, so it never gets down here to doing the damage.
Also, at some point, my parents were struck, which I still don't understand how
We're gonna go-
why that happened.
We're gonna go show it real quick.
Okay.
So just do a test server 3 players.
No parents were harmed in the making of this video.
Just to throw that out there. I don't know what I'm doing, so I just use the humors. I don't know. What do you want? No idea what he's talking about. I have a very small idea of what he's talking about.
So here we are in game. Got my sword here.
Are those NPCs?
No, well they're clients that I just started.
Okay.
So I'm doing a test. So I threw in 3 players into the server, and right here's a teammate. Look at that, no damage on the teammate. Let's go make sure it blocks this yellow guy. Oh, wrecked. That's it.
Wrecked, bro.
Yeah. So
And then why don't you attack your team member and see if
Yeah.
he doesn't get wrecked?
yeah. So we're both on the blue team.
Dad. Nope.
Yep. And that's working.
There
Team
you have
safe
it.
swords.
Easy as that. I wish I could say that there were some legit questions from this chat to ask you about this, but there's not. So
Okay.
I hope you all learned
Are there
something.
any awesome comments?
Awesome wouldn't be the word. Everyone's now repeating the fact that you said the word wrecked, which I think is pretty.
I wrecked that guy pretty hard,
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool.com. But
and I unwrecked my friend.
Yeah, you saw it here.
these are the notes that Screamy writes us. Users, what would make Roblox U better for you guys this year?
That's a good question.
You guys mind answering that, and then we can kind of just sit here awkwardly because it takes like 10 seconds to
yeah.
catch
Well,
up.
while they're thinking about that, I mean, again, you brought this point up earlier when you're editing the script. You know, a lot of people are scared of getting into scripting. You know,
Yeah.
you say like you have to do scripting to do this special thing, and their eyes just glaze over. And they go,
Yeah.
oh no, scripting. Like what you did right there, just like messing with someone else's script.
Yeah.
Just changing it, even like changing like one line, like changing like how much damage something does, or just adding a little thing like that. That's a really great way to get into scripting. You don't have to make a whole game. You can start off really
Yeah,
easy.
take
That's
the
exact-
existing stuff and modify the stuffs to make it your stuffs, or put the stuffs in your stuff.
That's how I've learned. As far as I am right now, that's exactly how I learned.
Bam. A living legend just told you that.
Can you publish what you just did right now?
To
For so people can mess with it?
whose account am I on?
I think you're logged out.
Oh, I'm logged out.
Never mind.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
But I mean, the video is going to be available on YouTube shortly after this, so make sure you want to relearn what he just did. That was quite a bit of code. Actually, not really in the grand scheme of things.
You're getting suggestions in the comments. You should check them out. Someone says interactive lectures and tutorials within the game, as in like fill in the blanks, fixing up code
Oh, okay.
Nice.
in the game.
Yeah.
Would that be possible?
That would be possible. Yes. Yeah, I think we.
Okay, so let's go through a few of these because they are coming in. Jazzy Forcefield says a more complicated quiz process. So I guess our quizzes were just not hard enough for.
Not multiple choice.
Prince
Jacker in my
Jacker
hand.
Block says make scripting easier. So just
Oh.
make it easier, bro. What's wrong with
You really just gotta jump into it. It's really not that difficult. I think it's really a mindset. You're using just true/false statements, and once you kind of get the syntax, it's really not that hard.
Let's see, what else do we got here? It's moving so fast. Oh, maybe you can we can take a step back from all this technical jargon, if you will. Another word I didn't expect to use today. Do you still have green in your hair?
Barely. I need to re-dye it.
Can you hold it? Like
It's really faded.
like let's just get let's get a Luke hair cam here. Oh, I shouldn't move the camera. You should
Yeah.
come over here. There you go. Come on, you gotta.
It's almost gone. I need.
Not a lot of green left.
Yeah.
But you know, it was there for a while.
I have the dye sitting on my shelf. I just haven't had the time. Takes a few hours.
Haven't had the time. Fast Ninja 5658. I just spit on my tablet here. Hashtag scripting is hard. eDudeman123 says scripting is very complicated for me, and I really need to learn how to do it. Well, this is. Hopefully, this is your first step.
Dive
How cool would that
into
be?
dive into some old tools like a paintball gun and try changing the velocity of the bullet. If you can't figure it out, go on to scripting helpers and just ask them how do I increase the velocity of this? How do I change the direction of something?
Shameless plug, we have a wiki as well
You're
with
right.
lessons and tutorials
Yeah.
on it.
Are either of your guys' Roblox U games playable?
Yep.
Could you jump in one just for like 2 minutes? Just show people.
Let's see. I think I might need to be signed in. Do guest accounts work? Let's see.
I don't know. You're one of those people that logs into the PlayStation Studio.
Did
I
you
need
just call
to
him
sign
one of those people?
I don't know. It came up in conversation on the studio team before. We heard people were doing this. We never knew people actually went through the browser in studio to like log into Roblox.
So now that they do it, you're just like, you're one of those people.
It's not pejorative. It's just the thought never occurred to me.
I'm putting you on the spot, man. Don't worry.
I need to sign in.
You're one of those people. Screamy, can we pull out so Luke can sign in?
Resources that are available.
Well, you got the wiki, you got the blog, you got forums. Or
Yeah,
big
the community
thing.
itself.
Yeah, the community.
I
is
have questions all the time. I ask them.
huge.
And,
So wait, what are we doing? Oh, we're done.
yeah, because
Oh, you can't. Okay, yeah. So
gotta be logged in.
okay, so we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more news, announcements, and awesome Bloxcast themed thingies. So stick around.
And we're back for like the 8th time today.
Woo!
This time after a scheduled break, not a broken internet. So
The internets did break.
they
We're not making
broke
it. We're
so
not making
hard.
it. Up.
Yeah.
In the entire office.
And our internet here is pretty darn reliable
What
and
did
good.
you do,
I
Alan?
probably just jinxed it. We're gone.
You were all blaming me. Why? What could I have possibly
It's,
done?
it's how it is now.
Do I look like some
It's
sort
a
of
new job.
internet bandit?
You're alien.
Don't answer that. Nobody answer anything.
Okay, so we are here to talk briefly about Blocktober, which is the month-long crazy celebration of the awesomeness that is Halloween. I don't know,
Yeah.
something like that. It's Halloween at
That was
the
a
very
good
end.
description. That was,
It,
it was
Halloween
apt.
might be the very end of the month, but we go all 31 days.
Yep.
This is
And
Halloween right
This
now.
this is Halloween. So before we talk about details, we have a little video we want to show. Yeah.
You guys remember back in the day when games used to actually scare you?
Right?
Yeah, I think that was about when I was 4.
I think I was like 6 years old when I stopped being such a massive wuss. It's a video game and it can't.
That's what just.
I partially broke my hip filming
I think
that,
I might have a small bruise. on
so
my
I
leg.
hope you appreciate it. I dove off the couch at the wrong angle.
They're really committed.
Yeah.
I fell.
very
I hit the earth with my face. You understand? Arms were out, so
He doesn't have a beard to protect his face.
exactly. Andrew's
It's dangerous.
What?
got the beard.
Yeah, except I landed on the back of my head. It
Yeah.
Oh,
didn't help at that point.
doesn't work.
My arms went back like I was a skydiver trying to get the most mileage out of my run.
So anyway, that's the thing that's happening in October, which starts in what, 3 days
Not
or
the
something?
thing, the
2 days.
things.
Those are the
so
things
many
happening
things.
in October. So Blockstober, boom.
Blockstober.
We've got gifts.
We've got gifts, so we're gonna do the traditional 13 trick-or-treat gifts. What's inside? Is it a trick? Is it a treat? Does Vlad come back? Who knows? You guys will have to pay attention to the catalog.
I don't
check
know
it
what
out.
that means, but I am into it.
Okay.
Does Vlad come back? What? I don't know.
What?
I have to know though now.
Yeah. So there's been a series of gifts, and when they open,
Mm-hmm.
they reveal. It started with Vlad the Impaler 4.
Yeah. Is that a
Um,
trick or a treat?
Well, sometimes it's a trick and sometimes it's a treat.
But is Vlad
Sneaky.
the something? Is that considered a trick or a treat?
Well,
That one in particular.
the fourth one was not a trick,
Okay.
but other subsequent ones were kind of a trick.
Okay.
Anyway,
Cool. Gifts, man.
Gifts.
They're awesome.
Games?
And people are asking in the chat whether we're talking about GIFs, like moving pictures, or GIFs.
The word was on screen
Yeah.
2 minutes ago.
It would be great if we just had Halloween gifts that we released every day. Maybe do that on social
Blockstober.
media.
Yeah, we should. 13 days of gifts. Jack in the Blocks. This is on
Yeah.
record now. It's something we have to do.
We gotta have 13
Right.
days of gifts.
It's too bad everyone knows about it now.
I know.
Oh well.
Darn it.
Just forget about it. We didn't do
Giftus.
that. Giftus.
Giftus.
That you buy.
So you buy the gift and it opens something
It opens
later
to
in the
reveal
month
something,
and
yeah.
reveals either a trick or a treat. I think
Yeah.
everything's probably a treat to some extent,
Even if it is a trick.
right?
So what I like to say is if you liked it, it was a treat. And if you didn't, it was a trick.
Hey,
I got everybody there.
There you go. Yeah, now that's 100% covered.
Okay. So that's gifts. Those are the first 13 days. They lead
Yeah.
up to
The
something.
launch of the Hallows Eve 2014 page and game event.
Okay, so the game and associated event starts further into the month, but
Right.
And we can officially say now, because you just said it, it's Hollow's Eve. That's the
Yeah,
name of
that's
it.
well. I think the logo was on the thing, right?
It was.
So,
So we can't
so
change
I
it
didn't think
now.
I was revealing anything.
Sorry,
but,
my bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, is there anything we can say about that at all at this point? I don't want to give away anything.
The
like,
games
important,
team
but-
is working really hard. You just saw Luke. He is working
Yeah.
on some really cool map stuff. Bigger map than ever.
No.
No.
Just kidding. We're not doing
So
that.
we had got some questions in the Q&A a little while ago.
Yeah.
People asking is it going to be The Witching Hour 2? Is it
No.
going to be bigger?
No,
Nah.
no, and no.
It's gonna be scarier. It's
It's
gonna
a
be
whole
scarier.
new game.
It's gonna
little
be scary.
spookier.
There's gonna, it's maybe gonna take you less time to play through the whole game, which I think is
Which is okay.
Maybe that's all right.
After you spent 27 and a half hours playing through
You guys
The Witching Hour.
completely pwned Blocks. What was it? Blocks Hilda or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Hilda.
So
she might make a return.
She ain't rising from the. Oh, she might.
I don't know.
Oh.
No, she's definitely not.
We
She's not.
are moving oxymorons. We
Uh,
contradict each other at every turn.
And then the other thing
Favorite
that's
thing
going to
to
be factored into
The game.
Blockstober or the game creation challenge.
Yeah.
Top entries. So those will be part
Those are
of it.
gonna
We'll
be
be
very
playing
cool.
those all month. The live streams are going to be. We're gonna have some themed streams that are Halloweenish.
Say that again. Themed streams.
Themed streams.
Try to say that
are
5
Halloweeny.
times. Themed streams. Themed.
You guys gonna wear
streams,
costumes?
It's
Is that
actually
the-
not.
Oh, I think we should.
Yeah?
we
You guys
should.
have costumes?
I have never worn a costume in my tenure here at Roblox.
Oh, wow.
10 years here?
Tenure.
No.
10 years.
10 years.
In my 10 year
You've
here,
been
I've
here
never
longer
wore
than me.
costume.
10 years. No, I'm always the person who has to take pictures of the people who are wearing the costume.
I will
You
bring a
should
camera this
come
year.
as a
You should dress
photographer
up.
this year.
Come as a photographer?
Yeah.
Could I pull off Peter Parker? Don't answer.
Cha.
Ooh.
Cha.
Cha?
In
Cha.
hero costume with a camera. That's perfect.
I'll wear those
Oh, man.
Spidey spandex underneath the.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to wear a long sleeve shirt and they don't fit me right because my arms are longer than the rest of my body.
Just could walk around and
Like a gorilla.
I'm like,
vibes
You know?
everywhere.
Don't judge me. I'm pulling at a medium. I don't know why I'm telling you this.
Yay!
Yay!
Blockstober. So that's happening start of October. It goes all month.
Cool items, cool games.
Tons of stuff. and
Scary, awesome.
scary stuff. And yeah, so look forward to that coming in the next few days. That's about it for
That's it
the
for me.
preview, right?
Yeah,
okay, so we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna come back and game some games for a little while. We're gonna get you, Rist, McSparks, and Stickmasterluke back up in here
Up in her.
to log into their accounts and play some stuff. So stay here.
We'll be right back. Video games! Woo!
Yeah.
I
Video
don't know.
game.
Is that what we do here?
That's what
Yes.
kind of what we do here.
Video game.
We play dem video games.
Video
Is a
games.
word I just made up. To close out this stream, we are going to be playing a game. It's going to be completely random. Each person who is sitting in these couches, or in Blockhawk's case, on a fold-out chair, is
This
going to
thing is
choose
awesome.
a random game, and we're each going to play one for you before we take off. By the way, thank you so much for joining us today here on Twitch. We're sorry about the technical difficulties we had earlier, but we're really glad that a lot of you stuck around.
Good
If
way
you
to
do us a big favor and hit that follow button if you enjoyed what you saw, minus the part where we went out for an hour.
Over here,
we would-
right?
Yeah,
It's
it's
right
actually
down,
right
yeah,
over
the
by
foot thing going on.
Heroistic Sparks.
Follow the foot.
duty.
Follow
Yeah,
the foot.
right there.
We're on the path to 40,000 followers. We're hoping we can get there.
40,000.
Yeah, we're
That's
at
a
like
lot.
38,000 followers right now on Twitch. And it's because you guys are awesome, but if you get us to 40,000, we might do something Philly. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, our first gamer today
Hello.
is the
Yeah.
infamous Stickmasterluke,
Hey.
who
Okay.
is ready to start. I don't know if you have the game loaded up.
Yeah,
or-
yeah, I do actually.
Yeah.
So this
Kick
is
it out, scream me.
Super Bomb Survival.
Damn. Can you make this window full screen?
Was
The
it
real full
F12?
screen.
F11?
No,
11?
settings.
What settings?
Take screenshots. Yeah. And then escape and then settings.
Escape.
Escape. Settings.
We gotta go full screen.
How am I telling
I never
you this?
do. Yeah.
Okay, now just go to.
Full screen mode.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I never do full screen because I'm always
Full
developing.
screen is the way to go.
Gotta jump in and out.
Got it.
All right, you're gonna get blown.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Immersion.
Uh-oh.
All
60
right, you're at
HP.
60 life. You can make it.
Fiery meteor is coming. When did this
Oh,
happen?
that's no good.
Hey, will you trade me that Dominus for a Messer?
Nope.
What? Can you look up and see if a meteor is coming? I don't see a meteor.
Looks
Oh, there's
good to
one.
me. Ah! Doesn't look like it's coming.
Oh wait, there is that in the middle? Right there, the red thing?
That is
it.
a large
That's
missile.
it.
I was expecting more Final Fantasy VII style. Like,
Oh man, the meteor.
Oh my god.
I used to think that was so cool because it's like, whoa, the game world is evolving before my eyes.
Do you remember the song they play every time you saw the meteor in Final Fantasy VII? That da, da, like those
Yeah.
angelic voices and like harmonic.
Yeah.
That game
Chase.
blew my mind for my age.
Look
Oh,
out,
it's not-
Look out, it's
Oh,
homing.
missiles.
Oh no. Where
I
do
thought
go?
it would blow up if you
Whoa.
landed.
You're taking damage. You're taking damage.
It's the red
Off
parts.
the
I didn't
red
realize.
parts.
Yeah.
Looks like you shook your.
Seriously, though, I'll give you a Messer and like 10,000 Robux for that Dominus.
Oh. Ouch.
to be fair, you're messing with the
And
settings
your
at the beginning.
torso and legs are lost.
Yeah, I was at 60 HP to begin with.
So, in a way, you actually won that round.
You
I don't
always
know,
win in this
a
game.
minute left.
You always win in this game. You always get credits, even if you fail miserably.
And you always have conveyor belts to enter.
Yeah, right? Is this an old school thing, like old games used to do?
It's a pretty
conveyor
easy,
belts?
yeah. It's a pretty easy thing to put in a game, and it's
A
existed
lot of
forever.
tycoons have it. It's
Yeah.
like, here, get to my tycoon quickly.
Really?
Yeah,
At
there's
the end
lots
of the day,
space
though,
to
it's
cover.
like, cause why not, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
They're fun.
You're waiting for another game to start.
I really enjoyed
Zip
this
around.
game trying to get the soccer ball on the conveyor belt.
Where's the soccer ball?
Soccer sphere.
Soccer sphere.
So I'm not sure, because these ones are stuck in the
Yeah, you can't get those out of there.
area, but there's a
Have
soccer
you tried?
sphere.
Have you tried?
Yeah, you spent hours.
There's
there
the
it is.
soccer sphere.
All right.
Here, zoom out. You can watch yourself kick it.
You gotta see the kick. There's that new transparent, zoomed in character thing, which is quite
Kick.
nice, I think.
Punch. It's all in the mind.
No.
You want to touch me? Yeah, that's
I'm sure
a
you'll
Paul
find that
Rappa reference for
All
you.
the things I teach you.
I'm sure to beat you. Nevertheless, you get a lesson from teacher. Yeah. Yeah. None of you know what that's from.
Oh, but you
I'm-
should. It's so good.
Not even the.
Not even
Oh,
me.
here's Nick Sparks knows what
Did
that's
you play that game?
No, I didn't.
No.
Paul Rappa the rapper? Da, 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 da. No,
Yeah.
man.
There's an awesome like 2D PlayStation rap like rhythm
It's like a
music
rhythm
game,
rap
but
game.
rather than like making a beat, you're having the character rap the.
And you're a dog in a beanie.
Yeah.
It was magical.
And your
down with dog in a
sensei was
beanie.
like an onion head or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Dude, I don't know. You had an onion for a head, I think. Stinky onion.
I'm gonna see what people have to say in the chat about
Space
that.
Channel 5, Res.
Res
Yeah.
was pretty cool. I've never played Space Channel 5. You guys ever play Audio Surf?
I played
that
it.
one.
That's
I played
cool because you can use your own music and it
Yeah,
generates a
yeah.
track based on it.
We don't have any kind of like rhythm games
No,
on
we
Roblox, do we?
Jack in the Blocks has talked about that a few times. Like he wants somebody to make a rhythm game.
I remember seeing some attempted remakes of Guitar Hero and stuff like that, but that was like before sounds were good, so they kind of like
Oh,
dropped
yeah.
out. But I think they're totally doable now.
Hey, people understand the reference.
Really?
Yeah. Well, some.
One.
That
Yeah,
guy.
well,
Yeah, there's one guy. One of
That's
you
it.
out there is like, I got that reference.
Was it
Oh.
Roblox Abuelo or whatever?
It probably would be.
A mysterious spacecraft was dropping
That
bombs.
is-
Yeah, there it was. This is all new
Wait,
stuff.
it was on the ground.
Yeah, it's dropping like watermelons or something. What? Look at that
Sweet.
guest. Looks like a pro.
Maybe he just dresses as a guest to fool
I
people.
like it when people do that. Is there somebody driving it?
You
Oh, they're on
cheat.
top of it.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's your special ability? Your F.
I don't
You got
remember.
something
Yeah, I
I've
played
seen
once.
before.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
you're-
to make a bomb. I think a
Try to
taser.
get away
It's
from
like a
that.
taser bomb. Yeah.
Oh, and it turns the thing into the blue and yellow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. I always just have my super jump.
Yeah. I've always done super jump too.
Alright, and as always, if we're playing video games, we gotta read some comments. I'm gonna read some back to you
There's my
guys.
ePod.
We got dance.
So, Humpy the Camel asks, Stickmaster, do you like camels?
Yeah.
There you have it.
Camels are awesome. They're like so functional,
Functional.
and such interesting in like shape. Like what?
Yeah, I know. Ooh, here's the question that is always asked. Gianna Carlia asks, what game is that? For once, we don't have the...
Yeah.
I can't point it. Super Bomb Survival, dude.
Yep. By Tyler McBridge.
McBride.
Tyler McBride. Tyler McBridge.
Actually,
I'm
it's
sorry,
funny,
man.
Whenever we type that name often lately, because the game we've been writing about the game, and I always
Yeah.
type Tyler McBridge.
Really?
Every time, even when I'm thinking about
Weird.
it, it's just Bridge.
It's, yeah, Super Bomb Survival by Tyler
I'm in a black
McBridge.
hole.
I don't write about brides a lot, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah, so
write
it's just
bridge more than you write the word bride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least at this point in my life.
Unless you're like 47 and you've been divorced like 18 times. But in that case, you shouldn't be playing.
I think I'm gonna
Roblox.
make it in this game.
Yeah, they're hashtagging Tyler
Yeah.
McBridge. Yes.
I love when you see your face underneath your hat. It's like, oh, you're not so serious.
That transparency is really cool though.
Oh.
Go, run!
Where do I run to? There's
You
lava.
need- you- see, this is where the super jump.
That is a question you should ask yourself at least once a day. Where do I run to? There's lava.
Hey, you won.
Dude, when you ask that question, you win.
I
Yeah.
dropped my thing.
You're learning.
More notes.
You wanna jump into your game now? You wanna play something?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have one in mind?
I do have one in mind.
Yeah. Is it called Roblox Racing?
Whoa.
No, right now that's just that short track.
Oh,
I mean,
we
I
saw
could
it,
play
we
it,
saw it,
but
okay.
it wouldn't be very
Okay.
exciting.
Let's do the switch.
You want to pull us out so yours McStars can log in?
Oh, my
Oh.
butt.
You gotta play it
That'd be
yourself.
nice.
You
yeah.
gotta be you, man.
As much as I'd love to see you,
You gotta do
hopping into
what?
my account.
I
Gotta believe. Da 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 da. All right, 3 people got that. Cool.
Yeah, and I'm one of them.
Yeah, share. 2 people got that, and Blackhawk.
What I was gonna do the one that I did with Matt.
Yes, do it. You were so good at that.
I was.
Oh,
I felt a little bad.
Warbirds.
Oh, Warbirds. Yeah, that game is awesome.
Enemy plane is Keel.
Sounds cool.
But yeah, Matt was a little livid when he came back. Maybe I should have.
Cody. It's Cody.
Oh, Cody, right.
Cody.
Yeah, Cody.
Hashtag Cody, guys. You guys remember that? Hopefully some of you were here for that.
Kobadiah. Or just Cody.
Okay, so yeah, this game is sweet.
Ooh, people are asking about my sippy cup. It's still here. This is just hidden.
Where are my planes? There are my planes.
Where are my planes? Wow.
I just unlocked this plane. I actually don't know which.
Dude, you
plane
pwned
it is.
you pwned Cody so hard
That's
in
a
this
sweet
game.
plane.
Oh man, this plane, it's such a plane.
This plane.
Oh, I'm feeling this
came
plane.
Oh wow, look at it. It took flight.
Yeah. Okay.
That's awesome.
An invisible plane.
Here we go.
That Wonder Woman? An invisible plane.
Okay, there we go.
Invisible plane.
I haven't seen this game before.
Oh
Big
no,
words.
this game is
so awesome,
super
dude.
cool, man.
This is Eurus McSparks' favorite way to troll.
We were
Cody.
playing this with Cody, and yeah, he hopped into our stream and started just pwning Cody.
Yeah, it
Hashtag
happened.
Oh,
Cody
did you
got
just take that guy out?
No, I completely missed him.
Oh.
And if
Like
you're
that
wondering
game.
who Cody is, it's
I
Matt.
like the valley.
Yeah. Okay, come on. Oh.
Oh,
I took him with me.
Yeah.
enemy plane is killed.
We say it with the Russian. Enemy plane is killed.
I'll leave that to you. You're
Enemy plane is killed.
Enemy plane is killed.
In Soviet Russia, plane kill you. I don't know.
I don't know.
That would make sense everywhere.
Yeah.
But if you make it the opposite, you kill plane?
Oh, yeah, there you
That's
go.
how desolate Soviet Russia is. There is no way to make that funny.
Is that boring? Over there in the sky? Is boring?
Boring?
on the server?
It's weird
Boring.
that his name's boring.
There's
and
someone.
you have to ask him.
Someone's name is boring. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
boring.
okay, that's boring.
He's-
You want a
he's
you want a
fan of the
challenge?
streams.
Oh, hey, boring.
And he's got the best username.
It's boring.
It's pretty cool. I do appreciate like the one-word username.
The people who didn't have to put a number on to
Yeah.
like, hey,
Yeah, like I always hate when I have to do some kind of number to my name.
Oh, for people in chat, what is name of game?
Name of game is it starts out with a Russian word that Val can pronounce, but I have no idea.
Stoliknaya. I don't know.
Oh, in any case, if you search for War Space Birds, it's also on my favorites. So if you look for Eurus McSparks, I think you can find it on my
It's
profile.
also
Oh,
made
yeah.
by I Got Bored 44. So if you search
More
people for I
bored.
Got Bored 44, you'll find this is one of his.
That explains why boring's here.
Boring is here. We've got like all these different tenses of.
Very meta.
Boredom.
I like it.
Alan Blue Wizard 12345 loves you.
What?
I don't know. I'm just the messenger.
Wow. All right, thanks,
La, la, la.
wizard
You
dude.
got a fan. You know. So. Yeah. That's. Oh. I don't even remember plane killing that guy, but apparently I did.
Dude, you were so much better at this game than Cody.
Well,
Oh, got clipped.
You,
Got clipped.
you say that
ouch.
as soon as I run into another
is
plane.
That's how it always
There
happens.
we go.
Oh,
Pretty much.
Wow. that was
Okay.
nasty.
Hey, thanks Al Bieb for putting the actual Russian name of the thing in the chat so everybody can go. Nice.
Search that.
Search
whatever
that, yeah.
means.
Cammy2191, what's up? Thanks for watching. We appreciate you being here.
Stick, do you like apple juice?
I love apple juice.
Alright,
There you have it.
fact of the day.
Orange juice and
Just juice.
Oh,
That's
Lily Luck
meant to be.
asks, where is Pabu?
Oh.
I don't know
Oh.
where Pabu is.
I don't know how that happened, but 50 points. I'll take
Wow,
it.
why did you get more points?
I don't know. I think it depends on the type of plane.
Okay.
But yeah. I don't know. There's no real end to this. You just kind of keep going.
Oh, someone just had a good idea. The game Welcome to Venezia is now open to everybody. It's been in paid access for like a year.
Nice.
So now it's open. We should check that out in a bit.
I used to have admin
We
commands
do
in
that
there.
right
I wonder if I
yeah,
still do.
sure. You guys
Yeah,
want
so
to?
you
You
wanna-
guys want to swap around again?
Sure.
Luke can go to
Yeah.
Venezia and explore crazy future and past versions. Of,
He made whooshy noises.
You know, I've seen
when he walked
screenshots
over.
of this
Switching
game,
accounts.
like a billion of them. I've
Yeah.
never actually been
In
outside
Venezia?
Venezia.
Really?
It's I don't know. It's past
you
my.
just gotta see it.
You gotta see it, bro.
I mean, I don't have a shortage of Robux. I don't know.
He's like defending it. I ain't broke. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't have any.
How do you know how to spell this?
I don't know what this means. Tell Eurus this.
Yeah.
Boy.
No,
I got it.
C
Alright.
equals. So I don't know what that means.
The only thing I
You
can
can
do.
tell me all
I've seen
sorts
it
of things
have
in
one
Russian.
play.
I still won't
Yeah,
understand
me
it.
either.
How
to
it
learn
looks so
Uh,
scripting?
It's pretty
How about-
BA, dude.
How about start with Roblox U?
Yeah, Roblox U.
All of the videos are there now.
Search
Whole series of videos.
It's a whole playlist. You can just let that run and
Yeah.
hang out. There's
Yeah.
a lot, but there's a lot of time. I mean, if you
Damn, I
went through
think.
all of those, I don't know if we calculate how many
That's why
hours.
it's on
We
Yeah,
should.
yeah,
Well,
that's it.
actually, we probably can by looking at the playlist and see what the total runtime is.
Did you
Many
look
hours.
at that screen? Did you ever
I
check
haven't
that?
yet.
All right. Hopping in.
Hopping in.
Hopping.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go with the Five Nights. Jeez.
Five Nights at Venezia.
Were there a lot of people playing this game?
I have not played this game.
Okay.
I have to
I'm
admit
curious
to
if
that.
this was at the top of.
Wouldn't you
near the
really
top
call
of
it a
popular
game?
sort.
It might be now. I haven't been.
No,
in a
it's
while.
more of like. I mean,
Alright,
there's some like
check it
little
out.
quests you can go on, but they're mostly
It's
just
like a
talking.
showcase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
and
mean,
then it's
look at
what-
this
it's
place.
Yeah, that looks great.
The water's even glowing.
glowing
Oh, whoa, that's
water.
amazing.
I've actually don't think I've seen that anywhere else.
Wait, so that's not water. That's
No,
not
that's
drain
not.
water.
yeah,
That's,
it's
that's a texture.
That- yeah,
Transparent
it's fine.
texture.
But it
Why don't
looks
you
like-
zoom way out, Luke? So
Oh, man.
that's just one part. Now watch. Go, keep going. Keep going.
Oh, geez.
Bam! There's a city. There's an entire downtown city in
This
here.
place is amazing.
I have to get over there.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
you can teleport around. I don't remember exactly how. I think you can. You have to pay extra to do fast teleports,
Okay.
or
You
yeah,
can
slow
get on a
teleports. I'm not
You get
sure.
on a plane slide over there, right?
Or you can buy a vehicle. Yeah.
Or you
What
can
is
walk
that-
across
what does
a
that
really
mean?
long bridge.
You know, your
Yeah.
personal transport items work. You have you.
Oh,
in all
oh.
likelihood, you have a
Do you have a
vehicle.
cloud?
I probably do.
You don't have the Nimbus
No,
cloud,
it
dude.
didn't come with my backpack apparently.
Okay, I'll give you my Messer and a Nimbus cloud.
I have a Nimbus cloud. I
Okay,
made the
there's a lot
cloud.
in this game.
I want a white Messer.
All right.
So if you walk to
Or a
your
white
right,
Dominus.
there's like a little bridge there.
That's right.
That
Oh,
takes
yeah.
you back to like old town Venezia, and then New
Nice.
School is like across the water. I just don't remember how to get there.
Wow.
But this side looks pretty awesome.
Man, this looks nice.
Yeah, this
Did he-
is like one of the penultimate Roblox building showcases.
Hey.
Like,
I wonder if he did any solid modeling, like if he updated any of these shapes.
I wouldn't be surprised. He is always working on this because you know Fear, right? The group. It's like
Yes.
one of the biggest war groups on Roblox. This is like their
One of their
like
Places.
places to meet and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
if you look at like those arches real close, like I
those
think-
are some of
No,
those
those are
details.
those are meshes.
Oh, okay. Oh well, cheating. Well,
Still, though,
not really.
Dad-
This has been around
Arch.
for like a year though, so it's before.
Yeah. Before, yeah, and it's,
Yeah.
it takes a little work to
Yeah.
solid model things, but still, this is.
Yeah, it's
You don't have a motorcycle or anything?
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
You need something to cross water though.
Across the water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a bridge that'll take you into the city.
I can find it.
You know what's
Okay, let me
amazing
zoom out
is
again.
nobody in this game cares that you're here. I love it.
They're
Or it's
too
so big
busy.
they can't find you.
Yeah.
You passed like 4 people just a minute ago, and they're just like,
You got
I
this.
got stuff to do.
Yeah, they're here to do their
See.
jobs probably.
Oh, I was like pretty close. And then I went the wrong way.
Are there jobs in this game? Is that kind of the point?
I know that he was planning on adding jobs. I don't know how far along he came with doing that, but I wrote about this game on the blog, but it was
Terrorizing the town.
a long time ago.
Classic action movie thing.
Can you ride this thing over the water?
Get it?
Can you?
I don't know.
I don't want to. Okay.
All right.
Oh, that was anticlimactic.
Oh, I'm kind
Oh, it
of
looks like you would be able to maybe not get back up.
Nope, I'm good. We're good. Everything's good.
There you go. Now bust out the bike.
Yeah, you're on the right path now, I think. Going to the city.
Please be able to get that step. Okay.
You might have to pay to access the.
Is
Oh
there
no,
a
the
bridge
whole, the,
toll
whole,
or
the whole
something?
road is there. I think it used to be that you had to buy a pass. Or
This
something
game
to
has
get
just
to-
changed so much.
To this part, but now the bridge is all connected. So. Yay!
I remember even at one point he implemented a terrain water instead of that transparent texture for water.
Little too performance.
Yeah, it was
intensive
just too intense.
with all the other stuff.
Ah, now my motorcycle matches the city.
Yeah, this is so appropriate.
Yeah,
Got your laser bike in Laser Town.
it's not actually called Laser Town.
Nope.
It's called Venezia, but there are lasers in it.
Me being one of them.
This is
Yeah.
a different part of the city. I haven't seen this part before.
Yeah, this stretch right here to your left kind of like takes you through the main dragon town.
And I know there are restaurants
Out of
here.
control.
Super cool. It's all good. These are nice big roads. Yeah, here we go. This is super cool. Like Pizza Planet. Boom. I go there. Whoa.
Trying to look around.
It really doesn't look like you're hauling butt until you zoom into first person.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Hit him. Ah! Trap him with your laser.
Going back.
I wish person and vehicle collisions were like there are times where
they
you
do
get someone
work
with
at a pizza
vehicle,
place.
and yeah,
You can make
sometimes
them work.
like a second later they go flying.
Yeah.
I want
They,
them all.
they work much better now than they did,
Yeah.
right? Since they did it since
I just find it so funny that like when players get hit by cars and they just like retain their
The car gets
their
No, it's
wrecked.
like you hit a wall.
shape.
Yeah.
The car hits a wall and the players retain their rigid shape and sometimes go tumbling a little bit. That's my favorite. If you do a big zoom out here, he's got like this giant statue that you can see behind you right now. I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's some cool architecture up there.
Yeah.
There's a really tall building, maybe like right above you.
Oh, you have a mood now. That's new too.
Mood. You look naked.
Yeah, my mood
How
is.
how is that a mood?
In the mood to.
My mood is naked.
Yeah,
I can't.
sometimes you just want to, you know. It's after midnight and you want to let it all hang out. I don't know.
Okay, so that's Venezia. Should we do one more thing and then?
You can call it a day. You want me to play? You want to play?
You can do it. I'm comfortable.
Alright.
Got my cool spot.
That's a sweet place.
Screamy, can you take me out? Hey, and if you could, while I'm doing this, like, just get through the remaining comments,
The remaining comments.
which are continuing to
go
come in. You
play-
can do it too.
Go play the new Sea Life. When are we getting the Roblox U hats? I don't know that actually. We
When
never-
the event is over, that
never
is the
got to
official stance.
When the event is over, which would be the end of the month.
Yeah.
So at TMNT today, it was Matrix, Teen Beach Movie, and Home Alone with the Transformers graphics.
What does that mean at
No idea,
all?
but
That was a lot of
I
letters.
do want that. It's probably at the end of event, but IDK, what date that is? Yeah, end of the month. So we'll stick with that. Guys, Roblox U gifts, end of the month. You will get them.
Stop
if you earn
panicking. If you
You're-
earn
you're
them,
gonna get them.
you're gonna get them.
What's in your sippy cup? Lemonade? Sprite?
Fluorescent
Both?
fluid.
Combo?
Combo, yeah, what's some other stuff? You know how I do.
If you play
Um,
TF2, it looks like Girardi.
Give me Racing, Hemlet, Hat, or Riot. Okay, that's another Roblox thing. Yeah, I'm just reading stuff without screen.
I'm just gonna play laser tag for a bit.
How come all the hair on Roblox are so ugly?
Christina's gone.
You're
Oh, true, yeah. So I think that they're beautiful, personally, but that's just me. All of them. Including the facial hair.
We need more pictures.
You have a bird. So that's to one of us, too. I'm not sure who that's from. Blah, 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 blah. Lazar tag says Butthead3459. I like that.
Butthead!
Hashtag Sippy Cup Gear. Gotta tell that to Bright Eyes.
Ooh, sippy cup gear.
Are you going to be answering questions? We did that about an hour ago after our hour-long internet outage here at the office, so you kind of missed it, but we'll be back to do it again next month, I'm sure.
Month.
Laser tag game sucks. I think it's pretty cool, actually.
Oh, you guys are great. You
A lot
know
of
that?
people like
You guys
Who
are
made
just,
this?
I don't
What
know.
time is it where you are at? It's 12:36 where we are at, which is the West Coast, Silicon Valley, near San Francisco. For those of you wondering, don't come here.
Debate! I
Debate.
just wanted to say that, sorry.
We should require Alan to complete speedruns, says Gordon Rocks 24448. So that could
Can
be
you
like
do
the
that?
thing. That's the way you get out of here is by completing speedruns.
I don't want to die.
Dude, I am
Really here for
honing
Nice
Nard.
shot.
Can you guys make a chinchilla hat? I would be behind that.
I just want to point out that I just pwned like 5 people.
Stickmasterluke, give us your Lord of the Federation.
No.
No.
Come on.
What did I do? Chop it in a million pieces.
Say hi if you read this okay. Hi.
What do I have to do for that white Dominus? What do I have to trade? Just tell me.
I don't know, man.
You could do
'Cause
anything.
I already own everything that you'd want to trade me.
You have a messer already?
Yeah, I do.
God!
Oh, I want to read this comment. Hello, JD, in EHE, in D, in DJG, DJH, XH, DH, CBCB. So
Hey, look,
the
this-
moderator just deleted
this-
it. That's what I'm
The
reading.
answer is yes.
Weird blue,
Yes, the answer
blue
is
wizard guy is saying it again.
That blue wizard
Oh, is
guy
it
from
the
the
same guy?
airplane?
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
But he's
But-
telling me to tell me that he loves me.
He wants you to say it out loud, so it's reinforced.
Blue Wizard 12345. You can stop saying that now. It's fine.
We got it.
I appreciate it, dude.
Bob DePerson finally got BC in all caps. Congrats.
Nice.
Inception Time says he's going to be live streaming after we're done, so you guys check out his channel when we're done. It is
Sweet.
Inception Time.
Twitch.tv/Inception Time. He had like 60 viewers yesterday.
Yeah, you guys got to check him out when we're done. He's going to be playing more games. We got to support him.
And he's
Keep him
very
going.
British.
What are your favorite
Very
foods?
British.
Is he?
Yeah,
I've
sorry.
only seen him write, and he doesn't write in a British accent.
What are your
He
favorite
should.
foods? This is a tough question. It's sent in from Zoe TZ or Z out.
Our favorite food, like of all time?
That's an ambitious question.
That's really tough.
Just what's the first thing that comes to mind? First food that you think of when you say what's your favorite food?
Honestly, ceviche.
Ceviche. Done. What else we got?
first
Mine
one.
goes straight to pizza, like a pepperoni pizza.
Our answers
Chicken
could
pot
not
pie.
be any more
Chicken pot
different.
pie. This is
Yeah.
awesome.
That's a pretty good.
That's a good one.
I think I'd just have to go with something simple, like either scrambled eggs or cereal.
Wow,
Your
breakfast.
favorite of all time?
Yeah, of all time.
Wow.
None of our
On my
foods
birthday,
are
I'd have
super
cereal.
important.
Screamy.
Pot pie.
First thing to come to
Yeah.
mind.
Singapore chow mein.
What?
What makes that different from regular or different other chow meins?
It's
That is not for you to ask.
yellow curry.
Fedora Master
Okay.
B98 says he wants me to talk about my channel. I haven't streamed on it in about 2 weeks, but I might like tonight or something.
Are you doing Roblox stuff or are you doing
No,
just
I've been
daily
doing
stuff?
other. I've been playing Unturned when I've been doing it, just because it's
Ah, okay.
sort of like something I was interested in. But yeah, twitch.tv/blockhawk if you want to follow it. Don't go there now. It's no fun. Okay, I'm not gonna read that.
That just summed up the entire experience of doing a show.
Luke, tell Bright Eyes to make your beard on Roblox.
Yeah, we need a blonde beard. Blonde
I'll get
beard.
rid of it and then ask her, and then she'll
You know
make
who-
nothing.
You know, if you think historically, do you know who has blonde beards? Kings, bro.
Thor.
I guess.
Thor.
Thor.
Gods and
It's
kings
kind
have
of brown.
blonde
It's kind of
beards.
thin. I don't know.
Just don't ever have a blonde
Let's
mustache.
see.
Yeah.
Inception
It's
Time
gotta
says
be a
he is
beard.
very British.
I agree.
agrees.
He's very British. I'm not making fun of you.
Haha, they imitating your British accent.
Yes, they is.
Yes, they most definitely.
How much
eat.
butter are you kicking? What's your KD?
I am 4-3. I was doing a lot better in the last round.
I swear.
Are you okay?
And now I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck.
You
Oh,
are floor.
I am floor.
Shadows350_RBLX says, I am on a Mexican food binge. So, you know, if I had to, like,
Ooh, that's good
if
too.
I maybe really thought about California burritos,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, burritos are
Yeah,
bomb.com
Love
for sure.
burritos. I just eat way too many of them.
When you say
Do we have-
California burritos, are you saying burritos made
Burritos
California?
in
or-
California.
Okay, because I like the California style burritos where they have the avocado and guacamole. In
Yes,
it.
yeah. No, I like both made here
Yeah.
and like
In
kind of
California,
California
yeah.
style.
If you
rather
don't
than
like
taking out-
avocado or guacamole, you're a monster.
Yes, yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, like, I'm taking a stance there.
Yeah.
Gordon Rocks 2448, our moderator, says cereal is the best thing ever.
It is,
Like,
yeah.
Very factually
It's proven.
stated that.
It's factual.
What's your favorite cereal?
What is your favorite cereal? You could really mess
Is it
this
one
Honey
that
up.
we
Bunch
have
of
in
Oats.
office
I think
here?
Honey Bunch of Oats. No,
Those are good.
Yeah.
That can work.
They get sometimes I like choke on them, like the little chunks of.
Do you know
oats
how to
will stuck in
cereal?
your-
Chewing is usually involved.
Chewing is.
You gotta chew to eat cereal.
Chewing is for pansies. I don't chew.
Blockhawk's like, I just wait for the milk to melt my cereal and then I
Stickmaster
put it in a turkey
This is a
baster and
question
inject
from-
it into my neck.
Yeah.
Flavor inject it. This is a question from CindaBabe233. How many years have you scripted? I don't know if that means how many years have you been scripting or how many years have you scripted, like if you could script a year.
Wait, what?
Right?
Yeah, have I been scripting continuously?
Yeah.
Probably
Oh,
about a year.
got it.
But I've been scripting since probably I probably started trying to get into it the first month I joined Roblox, and then I've just been learning, and I'm still learning. I'm always learning. It's always something new to learn about coding in general. Yeah.
When was that? How many years?
Let's see. I think I've been around 6 years.
6 years. Wow.
Yeah.
There you go,
2007. October
MML0RBLX.
Hey, check out my record now,
Is that
bro.
seven? That's 7 years. What's your kitty?
15-5.
Oh my.
I ain't-
3-1.
I ain't no narb.
Yeah.
OMG, how ironic. Im eating honey bunches of oats are end, says Reborn Despair.
I don't believe you.
It's a good cereal. I mean, you can't.
No, I mean, I believe that maybe he has access to honey bunches of oats, but that's too coincidental.
My Warrior 630 had Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast.
Mmm.
Paul from Fierce.
A genuine reaction. That's the most enthusiastic.
Paul from Fierce says,
I'm
thanks,
judging
thanks
you.
for playing Venezia. Hope you guys explore the buildings more next time you visit, so you can go in the buildings in Venezia.
That's a good idea. We don't have.
I didn't realize you could go in them. Can you?
Oh yeah,
Most of them. You
yeah.
say all of them or most of them or?
Some of them.
Hashtag tacos
Some
are
of them.
better.
There's a pizza place.
Then want to like slam
Yeah,
my face on the
tacos.
door and be like, okay.
I don't
Sorry.
know. They're good. Kitty Free 500. OMG, you react to me?
Notice me?
Yeah, that's notice me, senpai, whatever.
That was
is.
a reaction. I mean, it wasn't a big one.
Another question from Fedora Master B98. Favorite Roblox update ever?
Dynamic lighting.
Dynamic lighting.
Lighting. CSG is pretty good too.
I'll say dynamic lighting, even though it's before.
It's
myself.
unanimous.
It's not CSG. It's modeling.
It's
Modeling.
unanimous. Okay, I'm gonna do.
Speaking of
like 3 more
burritos.
comments.
Last comments, and then we gotta get going.
One guy XX. I had Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran's
Zephy Cuddy Roblox. Turn down for what? Jack, I love you from YouTube M Hermes.
Is this just some stream of consciousness you're doing?
That's what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like peering into the mind of
Willingham
the most
2000
immature,
internet.
scary. Yeah,
OBC,
it's the internet.
The Elvish Directioner. Hey. Master Chief 2447. Notice me Senpai. Crypticore. Hashtag Smodeling. Aiden1015. Hashtag Roblox. I love eggs. And last thing, Lunar Eclipses Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Confirmed! Guys, thank you so much for joining us for the September edition of your Bloxcast. Again, we apologize for technical difficulties, even
That's
though
awesome. That's a way to end.
I know. Yeah, I was like natural. Even though none of it was our fault, we apologize. We're glad we were able to get back and running. Thousands of you tuned in. We appreciate you doing so. For news and announcements, keep your eyes posted on blog.roblox.com. I am Jack Smirking Revenge. This is Stickmasterluke, Eurus McSparks, and Blockhawk. On behalf of all of us, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you on Wednesday for the next level.
Peace.